Hey guys, Akiba back for another episode of SlateCast. Today we're talking to Elitsa from Nexo, talking about their new non-custodial wallet. Really interesting, given everything that's been going on with exchanges right now. I'm going to run the intro, and then we'll be right back. Right, let's get this going. Let's get Elitsa in with us. Elitsa, you are the head of product for the Nexo wallet, I believe. How are you doing? And how's the bear market treating you?
Hello, thanks for having me. I'm head of product for the Nexo wallet, and I'm responsible for several of our other product lines at Nexo. And the bear market is great for us because we are keep building. So I cannot be more than happy. Uh, yeah, talking about this product now.
So why has Nexo decided to open up because it's a non-custodial wallet, right? So
Yeah.
the users have full access to their own keys, etc. Obviously, Nexo is more of an exchange, and people there seems to be an argument and debate that the two are kind of rivals with each other. So why has Nexo decided to make their own wallet?
Yeah, I think that question makes sense because of the timing of the
Hmm.
release product. But rest assured, we decided to go in that direction much earlier.
Hmm.
When
Yeah,
there
I'm
was,
guessing it doesn't take a week to
yeah,
build something like this.
it doesn't take a week. It actually took several months to bring this to life, and the discussions happened last year during the same time, actually December 2021, when we saw the NFT boom in 2021, along with the increase in volume for all the decentralized exchanges. A lot
Hmm.
of new protocols and products came to life in Web3, and the metaverse topic was hot. So there were a lot of reasons for us to start really talking about consciously this time, because I think that subconsciously we were always going into that direction to bring more and more services on chain. However, for mass adoption and for more users to be brought to crypto, Nexo first created the custodian 360 product suite, which proved to be what the clients really need for onboarding and for participating in the space during the last 4 years. So I think that we were waiting for the right time, and now is the time because we see the
Hmm.
narrative playing really well at the moment, and the users starting to embrace the technology for what it is. And
Hmm.
although it has a lot of complexity surrounding it, they are ready to embrace running everything on blockchain, learning the fundamentals like it was with, I guess, because I was a little kid, but I think it was similar in 90s with the computers, where everybody had to learn a lot about the technology to start using it properly.
Hmm.
I feel that people, our clients, and most of the people, even out of the crypto space, are ready to embrace it and learn more about it.
Hmm. So what's different about the Nexo wallet compared to, say, a MetaMask or a Trust wallet or something?
Yeah. Thanks for the question. We were, of course, my job is to find a differentiator and try to capture as much as possible from the addressable market. So, what's different is the fact that the wallet features two distinctive but um, mm, really important features. It is first the smart wallet, and second, it is a non-custodial wallet in combination. Uh, what I mean by smart, the wallet run on smart contracts,
Hmm.
and that's the main differentiator, because this will allow us to really capture our 360 custodian solution and bring it on chain. Because smart contracts allow for great flexibility and possibility for creative solutions on top of blockchains, where we really want to double down on. And of course, the non-custodial part is mandatory for us and for all the users, I believe, because your keys, your coins. So we search for this coherence between the two of those technologies to really create something different and something new for the crypto space. And yeah.
So what's from a business point of view, what was the motivation for going in this direction? Because I guess some people would be reticent as to thinking like, what's obviously you're a business that's a going concern, it needs to generate revenue, etc. What's the angle with Nexo here from a business point of view?
Yeah, there are a lot of ways to really bring revenue in the non-custodial world, and I actually, I'm not sure why this is a concern. We as a business, of course, we will always look into generate revenue, how to generate revenue, and how to bring more people to use our products. Uh, and yeah, there are several directions in which this can go. First, I don't know which is the first one, but definitely decentralized exchanges and the fact that we can either embrace the existing solutions or create our own, where we can cut some of the fees or have a revenue share model with our providers.
Okay.
So all of the volumes generated from our wallet can generate also revenue for us. The
Mm-hmm.
other area where we can increase our business is with the lending protocols, whether we will use one of the existing or we will create, which is actually the case. We are working on some solution in the lending space because we are
Oh, wow.
that's where we are really pioneers, and we believe
Mhm.
that we have the knowledge and the knowledge to create the best liquidation engine and the dynamic between supply and demand and the borrowers and depositors. So yeah, this is where we can also take some fees for sourcing such a protocol and bringing it to life and operating it. And yeah, it can also come from that browser if we are about to go in that direction, where we can simply cut fees from what we offer for the friction that we reduce for our clients and uh, for the features that we enable by the usage of smart contracts, whether it
Mhm.
will be batching of transactions, which actually saves cost for our users, and by saving cost we can take some of that saving a lot of revenue streams, to be honest.
Mhm.
And that's why it totally makes sense for us to pursue this direction, not only yeah, for us as a business, not only for us as professionals which want to innovate in this amazing space.
Mhm. So this is essentially kind of an on-ramp into the DeFi products, I guess, that you're looking to create. I'm guessing that would be the Earn tab that's coming soon on the Nexo wallet page at the moment. What's the timeline looking like for that going
You mean
forward?
the official launch?
Mhm.
Yeah, because we already launched the beta version
Mhm.
last week, actually,
Mhm.
and we're looking for going out of beta in the next several months, when we actually enable one of the features that is now labeled as coming soon, and also there is a this is a great time for us to really receive feedback and make the product better, and we receive a lot from that, and I'm trying to really absorb it and make many iterations to improve it prior to enabling it for everyone. So yeah, it should be Q1 to 2023, sorry.
Fascinating. So how's, I mean, you say it's taken several months to put together. What's the like from an internal point of view, what's the development cycle been like as the product owner? Has it been plain sailing? Has there been difficulties?
Oh yeah, sure. I mean, I almost forgot what it means to launch a totally new platform, because we were during my time at Nexo. It's now almost 4 years. I was so always iterating and adding new features and products at the custodial platform, which is
Hmm.
yeah, the Nexo platform. And when you find the product market fit with our instant crypto credit lines, which we pioneered, we found the product market fit, and
Hmm.
growth was exponential and rapid. And in some way, this is the easier way because once you have the market fit, you can really grasp the opportunities, and if you have the capacity and the great developers and team, you can make out the best of it. But with new products, there is a lot of uncertainty, and there are a lot of decisions to be made. Starting from even the simple question, what will this product be like? Will we use the smart contracts way?
Hmm.
What considerations we have to take into account? What kind of professionals we need, because smart contracts are written in a different way with different code, yeah, code language. So if I have to say, it was a bumpy road. It was really exhausting in a way, but it was the most amazing, probably the most amazing few months for me professionally, because I learned a lot. I had to take a lot of risks and bets, and now we will see how this will play out. I believe
Hmm.
we did a great job with the MVP, because MVP versions are usually something really un, um, not the best version of what you want to offer, but
Hmm.
something to really test your hypothesis. And for MVP, most valuable player, this is what I mean by MVP, um, most valuable product. I think that we did a great job, and I'm not ashamed of this this version of the
Hmm.
product. And yeah, I don't know if that answered your question, or you want me to
Yeah,
go
for
into
sure.
greater details.
No, no, for sure. I mean, one of the areas that does seem like you've put a lot of time and effort into, and it's something I'm quite passionate about within Web3, is the user experience. So I mean, just loading up so it's wallet.nexo.com, and loading this up for the first time. Obviously, you've got the options to connect a wallet if you've already got one, but then the create wallet button, like you press it, it then instantly loads another page, and your seed phrase is there. Um, and you click a button, you click continue, and you've made a wallet. Like that's pretty straightforward. How much time and effort, and how did you navigate building out the user experience overall, and how important was it to you?
Yeah, I think it's the most important part. If we want to um, really enable this blockchain space, we have to improve the UX. And by improving the UX, I mean there are a lot of things comprising the UX part. Well, the first one is the learning component, the educational component, where you have to be the um, the platform where users want and trust you to learn some new stuff. So we actually, even the days when I started thinking about the conceptualizing the product, I started thinking about the educational materials. Although they are a bit trivial, I think they are very important for really onboarding users and telling them the A's and B's, what is a wallet, what is non-custodial, what is seed phrase, and those stuff. Uh, so yeah, I think I put on UX, I put most of my efforts, and there are a lot of things that I find even now a bit frustrating, and I want to improve immediately. But I
Mhm.
just need to be patient, because there are ways in which you can really abstract the technology and really bring only the important part in front of the user. And for example, the signing of transactions is something really disturbing for people without tech knowledge, and that can be solved by um, presenting the information in a more human readable way without the codes and lines and stuff that
Mhm.
seem a bit robotic.
Mhm.
So yeah,
For, yeah, for sure.
my focus was 60% on UX, if I have to be precise.
So I've just for fun, I've just made a wallet while we're talking now. Obviously, I could send and receive funds, but if I wanted to say now log into OpenSea using this wallet, is that something that's possible? So do I need to install like a browser extension or something?
It at the moment, I think that OpenSea don't have support for import of non-custodial wallets, and they only have the integration with Wallet Connect, which we don't have yet. So
Right.
you won't be able to connect with Nexo, but this is on our roadmap to enable Wallet Connect and other providers for Web3 social login. Uh,
hmm
yeah, that's something to be
So,
released.
so at the moment you're focusing around management of assets and the such, and like I think one of the options it was talking about like aggregating other wallets, so importing other wallets into here and using it almost like a little mini portfolio. Is that kind
Yeah.
of part of the use case?
Our main focus was around the aggregation of wallets. That's
hmm
one of the use cases we want to cover for people already in the space which have one or several wallets. The
hmm
other focus where we put a lot of efforts was the identity part and the smart contract part, actually, which enables the identity.
hmm
In I would say not really. It is not in the final vision that we have, but it is the start. The
hmm
start we put the start on it, and I would say um, the last but not least was the cost efficiency part, where we really wanted to provide something unique to our clients using our platform, and those unique capabilities are around transaction batching, the option to pay gas with different coins, which I
Mm.
believe is kind of a blocker for usage of different blockchains, and especially layer two, which has a lot of benefits, but people are hesitant because they have a lot of troubles acquiring new coins, learning which is the native token, how to
Mhm,
bridge tokens, and so on.
mhm,
So yeah, the focus was around those three parts: aggregation, cost efficiency, and identity, along with security, of course. That's why we have the concept of signers. And from now on, we will further build on earn capabilities, generating yield, the DeFi card, which is something really um, promising, I would say, and
mm.
innovative.
Yeah,
and
for sure.
uh, and yeah, I think that the lending protocol, as I already mentioned, and we also will in 2023. 2023, sorry, again, years are hard. We will also look into enable NFT marketplace, because I believe that this narrative will continue, and
Mhm.
the future of NFTs will only grow further. But we will see. That's just my personal take.
Yeah, it's a really interesting approach. Have you been able to then utilize the exchange's liquidity to help with some of these gas fee optimizations that you're doing?
I'm not sure what do you mean by.
Well, some of the aspects it's saying that so obviously Nexo will pay gas fees and such, and obviously you talked about um, paying with like another token. So I'm guessing obviously you need liquidity to be able to move things around for that to be possible.
Oh, you
So
understood. We will be using the decentralized exchange for swapping coins,
right.
uh, and for paying the gas with other coins, we will source the liquidity. Yeah. As a wallet provider, we will just be the ones to have the the money in the wallet to pay the gas, and then make the refund with in different currency, and really cover for the currency exposure.
It's really fascinating. It does look like you're really trying to remove some of the roadblocks. And I think once you've got something like Wallet Connect or something equivalent like built in so you can interact and sign into sites, I'd be I think this looks like a really, really solid wallet, in all honesty. I love you say there's the for anyone, obviously you can't see my screen, I'm not showing it at the moment, but there's a little box pretty much on every screen that's a little learn box that gives you information with like read times so that people can learn more should they need to. And that's something that I'm quite passionate about, is giving people the options as they go through their customer journey to learn as and when's required, rather than trying to, shove a load of information down someone's throat at the very beginning, because they may either already know it or just not be interested. They want to learn as they're using it. Is that something that you've kind of factored into this in terms of, because it's so difficult, you've got so many different types of users and we're so early still that it's very hard, isn't it?
It is, and I think that our main focus is to, as I already mentioned, to bring more people to the space and educate them. However, you're totally right by saying that we as a financial platform don't have to necessarily put that information in front of you and throw it at you, no matter if you want it or not, because there are a lot of people in the space which know the ins and outs of using such a service, the fact that they have to keep their seed phrase and the stuff that are pretty trivial for some people, but for others are really something new. And there is a balance to be made in that direction. However, I think at the moment we have to, there will be a moment where we won't need to educate people, and those will be some basic stuff abstracted from the wallet and from the Web3 experience. And I think that when this moment comes, we can remove the learn section. But for now, learning is a big part of the experience, and something that those companies that embrace the educational part will get more clients. That's also from the business perspective.
So just one question I'd kind of have in terms of my user experience that I'm maybe slightly confused by is I've now got an identity wallet and then a native wallet, but I can't seem to see what the wallet address is for the native wallet, which obviously is the smart contract one, I guess. Could you, even I would actually need a little bit of help just understanding how exactly that works then.
Yeah, thanks for saying that, because this is what I'm working on at the moment, to remove this, to try to remove this complexity and confusion around the wallet, the sign. So if I have to explain it, I'll go back to the fact that the identity wallet, which is your wallet on top, on the right, left, top
left,
corner, is the address that is run on smart contracts. And this is the address where we can make our magic and provide you with the transaction batching, with the cost-efficient features, and so on and so forth. However, smart contract wallets cannot sign transactions, and that's because of the security. Blockchain doesn't work on smart contracts. It works on externally owned accounts, which have the private key to sign transactions. So in order for you or any other user to start using his or her identity, we have to create a non-custodial wallet to assign it to the identity, so this wallet can sign all the transactions related or initiated by the identity. And that's where the security component comes, because this is the only way for you to be assured that you are the only one to access the funds in your smart contract, in your wallet. And that's where the complexity comes from, because native wallet is a wallet we created for you, while connected wallet is a wallet that you already have, which can act in the same way as a signer to your identity. But in both cases, there is 100% assurance that the funds are only in your control and nobody can operate with the smart contract, because the signers are fully yours. So security versus UX.
Yeah, and it's maybe just how at the moment in the version of it that it comes up in the wallet, because it's just like connected wallets. It does say primary signer, so I get that, but I guess the fact that I can rename that wallet, and I'm then thinking, okay, well, what's what's the difference between the two? Why have I just made 2 wallets? I thought I just made 1. Because obviously we're having a chat, so I kind of semi-skipped through the information around the identity part. I mean, I think
No,
it's great. I think exchanges looking to see how they can take their learnings, all the user data you have of how people interact with a website, and bring that into a non-custodial area to give people another option. So that, like, for instance, there's nothing stopping people here if they wanted to swap on Nexo, they can swap on Nexo and then withdraw back out to the non-custodial wallet if that's where they feel safer, and hold it here and then move it back in. I know that's how I tend to do stuff when I'm doing, if I'm in the mood for trading, I do tend to pull things out when I'm kind of stopped trading for a while and put it in a custodial wallet. Do you think that does set you apart a little bit from any other non-custodial solutions, that you have that wealth of user data to look at to see how people are interacting with Web3 applications?
yeah, I think that a lot of things set us apart from the native non-custodial solutions, and primarily it is our user base and the trust that clients have around Nexo, and our um, being in the space for 4 years and more, actually 5 years almost, having all those features enabled and running on the custodial platform for so many time, with yeah, I think that this is something that with related with the brand, uh, the trust in the brand and the trust in the institution and the people that bring those solutions to life, which set us apart. Of course, there are great teams in the crypto space and particularly in the non-custodial space, but I think that this is our main advantage.
Mm-hmm.
The domain knowledge and the fact that we are here for from a long time, and yeah, we can convert a lot of users to that new. We have 5 million users on the custodian platform. That's a fresh and ready user base to be converted to something new if we make it good enough, of
Mm-hmm.
course, and meaningful. And yeah, I think that's great. That's a that's a good advantage. That's a
Mm-hmm.
good place to start. uh, yeah, because it is, as I already said, some form of risky bet to go in that direction, uh, based on the timing, whether it's the right time, whether people and the narratives are the right ones, and people actually are ready to embrace crypto in such a moment, because we saw.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, you talk about trust, and that's something that's very much rocked at the moment from an exchange point of view after everything that's gone on. But I mean, I could definitely see the benefits of the timing of this, because it showcases to me Nexo's understanding of the importance of non-custodial solutions. We saw CZ recently talking about how you can still lose funds on non-custodial wallets, and arguing that for some people, funds are safer on Binance, which I actually do agree with in part. I think everyone's different. Everyone's got a different level of personal responsibility that they want, and keeping your seed phrase safe is a lot of responsibility. But I also think it's great when you see exchanges understanding the other side of that, is that some people do want that responsibility themselves. So therefore, building a solution that allows them to do that. For me, I would, if you were to ask, I would say from a PR point of view, I think it's a good time to do it. And I do wish you all the best with this. I mean, I've personally used Nexo for quite a while now, actually, and I'm going to give this a go. I always like trying new wallets. But do you have any ideas in the roadmap of when something like Wallet Connect or some other form of signing solution might be available?
Yeah, I think that Wallet Connect and opening up for the other participants, because this is we first want to strengthen our platform and then really enable external use cases. I think this will be Q2 or Q3 based on our capacity and the roadmap at the moment, but that can happen faster, I hope.
Cool.
Thanks for the really great words. Yeah, I'm really happy that we have you as a customer and also for this conversation. It's really great.
Brilliant. Well, Elitsa, it's been an absolute pleasure talking to you. You can check out the Nexo wallet, I believe. I hope I've gone to the right place. Wallet.nexo.com.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
right.
And yeah, it's really straightforward to set something up and have a play with. So yeah, I'd recommend setting it up, especially if you don't have a wallet at the moment. This seems like a really interesting one to get started with. It seems really straightforward. And if you're kind of looking for something to pull money out of exchanges right now because you're a little bit unsure, you could give this a go. I mean, obviously other wallets also exist. I'm not paid or promoting this in any way, but I do like to say when something has good user experience. And so far, having a look at this, I really like the user experience of this, other than being a little bit unsure about the primary signer function, but it makes sense. And as you say, it's still developments in progress. So yeah, thank you so much for joining me today. Hopefully we'll speak again soon. And for this episode of the SlateCast, I've been Akiba, and I'll see you next time. And Elitsa, would you like to sign us off and say goodbye?
Yeah, sure. Thanks for having me. It was really great talking to you. And yeah, talk to you soon, I hope.
Bye, everyone.